Thanks for joining us for National Focus. I'm Shaakira, Pierre. Coming up, government allocates over $500,000 for the Mahaut constituency, 2 new projects that are poised to improve trade for CSME states, and CARICOF discusses weather implications for the Caribbean region. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
A picture is worth 1,000 words. Got it? Taking care of us can be so easy.
Take good care of the children.
Thanks for staying with us. The government of Dominica continues to make dreams into realities. On Monday, Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit presented a check of over $500,000 to the Mahaut Village Council. This money is being allocated for road rehabilitation and youth entrepreneurship. Prime Minister Skerrit believes that with government assistance, the young people of the Mahaut constituency will engage in positive activities that will change their lives.
When I met with the young people, and they expressed to us, I came here on the invitation of Honorable Blackmore, who said to me that he has a number of young people, young men in particular, who want to be engaged and to do positive things for themselves first and for the community and indeed for the country, but who will need some financial help. And I decided that I would like to meet with them myself to engage them in discussion. And I was very impressed with their own vision and their own mission in life. Because as Mr. Blackmore says, sometimes you see the young men on the side of the road, but these are talented young people who have a skill, and we need to engage them. And this is what this government has been doing, is to go across the country and to engage young people and to ensure that we can get them to take advantage of the opportunities which are available to them. So I'm very happy to be back here just about a month later to be able to provide the financial resources to cause all of your requests to be met.
The Dominica leader gives some advice to the recipients of this assistance.
Make wise use of the money. Use it to build yourself. Let that investment in yourself make more money for you and create opportunities not only for yourself, but for your brothers and sisters, your comrades, your partners on the block. And I want you to take this positive message back to the rest of your friends who did not come forward to be part of this process, that we need them to be part of the process. And let me be very, very, very clear. For me and for Blackman, for us in the party, this is not about politics. We are elected to make life better for people. And we're not helping you for you to vote for us. We're helping you because you are Dominican, you need the help, and the government has the responsibility to assist where it can.
Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Mahaut constituency, Raymond Blackmore, reaffirmed the government's commitment to assist the young people of Dominica.
What we're attempting to do here today is to create for you, the young persons of Mahaut, an opportunity to empower yourself. I've said before, and I want to reiterate for emphasis, in life, it's either you have a good education or a good skill. And sometimes a good skill can be more useful than a good education. There are many good mechanics who make more money than a medical doctor. We have been meeting with you, I met with you, and we put together your profiles as young persons. And the Prime Minister took time off from his busy schedule and came right here and said that all the projects that you submitted to us, you have said the reasons why you're standing by the street every day is because that, one, you wanted some money to buy tools to be a mechanic, and you cannot get the money, so that's why you're frustrated. Others have said that I have a boat, but I do not have a motor. I hope that the motor, when presented, will be used to fish.
Honorable Blackmore is elated that his constituency has once again benefited largely from the finances being made available by government.
I'm very much happy that we are actually keeping our promises insofar as those interventions are concerned. some of the contractors have emerged from a national standpoint to be very, very, very efficient and have been able to develop the capacity to do even better work from a national standpoint. So I wish you well, and I want to give you the assurance that all the other promises that we made and will be done in due course. We're talking about the improvement of the playing field in Mahaut, and there are a number of great things to happen in Mahaut. We're talking about the washing facility right there at the Sporting Arena. That will be addressed also. And you know, just 2 weeks ago, we signed a contract for the work to be undertaken down in Shemeko, Korea's Rest, where a box culvert almost costing us $400,000 and returning walls will be effected, and that work should start anytime from now.
$336,000 will go towards rehabilitation of 5 roads and $185,000 will go towards youth entrepreneurship. The 2016 Caribbean Climate Outlook Forum, which is being hosted by Dominica, will focus on the Caribbean's hurricane season and discuss its effects on the Caribbean islands. At the forum, the forecast for the 2016 hurricane season was also announced. Honorable Minister for Public Works and Ports, and with responsibility for the Met Services in Dominica, Senator Miriam Blanchard, stated that this forum is especially relevant to Dominica following the devastation caused by Tropical Storm Erica. The August 27, 2015 storm cost the country over $1.2 billion EC dollars. Honorable Blanchard was pleased to report that since the storm, Dominica has made significant progress with restoration.
As we assess the amount of work that we have to do and have commenced doing to reduce our vulnerabilities and build resilience against events such as Erica, it is clear to us that it will take a considerable period of time to return our island to pre-Erica state.
Honorable Blanchard detailed Dominica's history of being adversely affected by these storms, which have been intensified by climate change and climate vulnerability. She referenced Hurricane David of August 1979, Allen of 1980, Lenny and Dean, as well as Tropical Storm Ophelia and the trough system in April and December of 2013.
These weather events are posing serious challenges to our people and our respective economies, not only in the Caribbean, but also other parts of the world. These challenges bring about a certain level of hardship to our people and countries, as invariably, it seems that every other year, we are required to divert funding allocated for development projects to prepare for or respond to these weather events. As we approach the 2016 hurricane season, this government is extremely concerned about the possibility of yet another weather system coming to our shores. We are cognizant of the vulnerability of Dominica to such events, and we are pressing ahead, using all available resources to mitigate the likely effects of the increased risks to some of our communities and infrastructure left behind by Tropical Storm Erica.
The Honorable Minister acknowledged that the forum is seeking to address climate change and increased climate vulnerability, both of which are regarded as high priorities for all governments within CARICOF.
I am also pleased that you, supported by regional international partners, are exploring ways to develop effective early warning systems to provide real-time seasonal climate forecasts, which will no doubt assist in developing adaptation and disaster risk reduction measures. This is indeed desirable and highly commendable. As mentioned before, Dominica is very vulnerable to these events. As we enter another hurricane season, we must ensure that we can provide accurate warning bulletins in a timely manner to our citizens and to the government to ensure that informed decisions are made to protect life and property.
The Caribbean Climate Outlook Forum is being supported by the World Meteorology Organization, USAID, Environment Canada, the International Research Institute for Climate and Society, and the University of Arizona. In other news, the CARICOM Secretariat has revealed 2 new projects meant to improve customs and trade for member states of the CARICOM single market and economy. The first project aims to synchronize the customs law and procedures of each state. Bernard Black is Senior Project Officer for Customs and Trade Policies at the CARICOF Secretariat. He spoke with the press on Thursday, outlining the existing situation.
We have an urgent need to have customs laws and regulations that are harmonized, not identical, but very close to each other in member states. The reason for that is we are operating a single market and we're moving towards a single economic space. When goods move from one country to the next, there must be a certain level of predictability by the traders, the persons who are receiving the goods, as well as the people who are shipping the goods. And to achieve that, we need to have customs procedures that are almost identical. We also have the issue of companies spreading their business interests across member states through right of establishment. We have people who are moving as well, officials in those businesses, who expect that when the goods arrive at the destination, the treatment that they will get in their country will be similar to what is happening on the point of destination. So it is important that we set up that environment of predictability.
He says currently customs clearance time differ from country to country by as little as 48 hours to as long as an entire week. He referenced the World Bank's Doing Business in the World report, which ranks countries in the world based on their ease of trade. CARICOM states are spread out throughout the list. The highest ranking CARICOM state comes in at 52 out of 183 and the lowest at 128. Black says that gap is too wide.
And what it's telling us is that our policies are not harmonized. Okay, so ideally we want to be in one cluster in the top third, between 1 to 63, all of us there, bunched up as close as possible. So work is on the way. The harmonized customs legislation is near completion. We have sat on it, and the final draft was just sent to member states 2 weeks ago for confirmation and later approval by the Legal Affairs Committee of CARICOM.
The second project is a review of custom tariffs and rules of origin.
The Common External Tariff is essentially a trade policy instrument. It's what member states have agreed upon to manage our trade interregionally and to manage trade coming from third countries. And what allows us to do that is the rate structure of the CET, where there is some kind of protection for our local manufacturers, the goods that we have in abundance, that we can trade them more freely across borders. And those that are from third countries, we've placed a slightly higher rate. Generally speaking, the goods that we have the higher rates on are the agricultural products, because that's what we have in abundance within CARICOM. We need to review the Common External Tariff to make it more responsive to modern trading practices.
He says the tariffs currently in use were developed in the 70s. The rules of origin he clarified using Suriname as an example.
Suriname has certain resources like water. But what's happening to us is we have a spread of resources across CARICOM that could come together to make one product. Right now, we're not exploring that possibility enough. In fact, we call it production integration. Okay, so if Suriname has a raw material, Trinidad has another component of it, and Barbados has another component of it, the raw materials can be brought to one location, and the rules of origin can be developed in such a way that when that final item is produced, it qualifies and satisfies CARICOM origin status.
He says it's just about a matter of time before the rules of origin are updated based on ongoing work by the technical experts. Both projects begin on July 1st and will last 15 months. These projects are being funded by the 10th European Development Fund. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
I had a bleeding disorder that I did not know about, and they had to be transfusing me continuously. I got 56 units.
Being there at the blood bank, I was like, yo, I'm actually saving someone's life.
You never know when you can go.
Give blood. I have done it, and believe it or not, it don't hurt.
I won't be scared. I'll give. You know you're gonna give blood. I'll make sure she does.
Sit down at the blood bank in a comfortable environment for 45 minutes.
Helping people.
You are stimulating your body to make brand new cells.
You get free cookies, you get juice.
Glad to know your blood group. Feels good.
I felt as a better person.
It's a good thing to be alive, and I can thank God that I'm there and I'm enjoying life.
Welcome back. The Honorable Minister for Energy, Trade and Employment, Ian Douglas, is appealing to the Dominican populace to support the local economy by choosing to purchase poultry produced locally. Last week, the Honorable Minister visited the Wesley and Grand Forks constituencies, where government has introduced a poultry rearing module under the apprenticeship program. A third such project is also being conducted in the Portsmouth constituency. The Honorable Minister says the main aim of this initial project is to properly train poultry farmers to sustain the national abattoir.
We just spent millions on a brand new abattoir, and so for the abattoir actually to make sense, you have to have the production on the production end, and that is why we want to encourage more people to get into livestock production. Not only poultry. We'll start with poultry, but down the road we're looking at pork. We're looking at other meats that can actually supply the abattoir and actually have local production.
The minister says if Dominica could benefit from only a small percentage of the average $20 million spent on importing meats annually, there could be tremendous impact on the local economy. However, this would require a conscious decision from Dominicans to buy local.
It's also incumbent on our local Dominican population too to consume what we grow and keep more of our local dollars here in our pocket rather than exporting money, because really when you import frozen chicken from outside that probably has spent the last year in a refrigerator somewhere, is not only less healthy and less nutritious for you, but you're really exporting all your dollars that could stay in Dominica to keep young people that we are going to engage in those enterprises employed and have them gainfully employed and generate some revenue and earn an income from their work.
As part of its ongoing drive to create employment and stimulate the local economy, government is spending an average of $70,000 on each of these projects, now ongoing in Bourne, Wesley and Grand Forks. And that's the English news. McPherson St. Luce is up next with Creole highlights.
Alors tout le monde, bienvenue à cette nouvelle en créole. Non, moi, c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, l'Office météo établit un website pour disséminer informations par public là. Parole salant sorti de officier météo Dominique Marshall Alexander.
Nous avons un website, nous toujours qu'à parler comme ça. Ça c'est www.weather.gov.dm. Nous avons un Facebook page. Nous pouvons faire weather report à sur radio et puis à sur télé les soirs. Nous avons façon de ba mon information. C'est UST à les moun pour prendre information ça et puis garder pour manière pour accéder ou pour taper information ça pour chen koyo en garde, chen koyo informe quand ça qu'a fait saison cyclone là.
Selon M. Alexander, il y a différents aspects pour information cyclone.
Il y a watch et puis il y a warning.
Right.
Pour un watch, ça veut dire que condition cyclone est possible, mais pour un warning, ça plus mauvais. Ça veut dire qu'il nous a expecté qu'il nous a tapé impact cyclone ça. OK? Et puis temps là différent aussi. Pour un watch, ou que taper nous kenni en 2 jours, mais pour un warning, nous kenni en 1 jour et demi pour préparer comme nous.
À la nouvelle, un workshop qui mettait attention pour visiter 3 morceaux législation bon standard en agriculture, ça prend place la semaine passée. M. Ran Ansem, c'est officier quarantine à Dominique.
Ministre Agriculture, Ministre Health, d'autres agencies comme Bureau Standard, Fisheries, Forestry, Dexel. Ça nous a fait aujourd'hui là, qu'on AICA nous support, yo nous 3 morceaux de législation, nous avons ça en anglais, Plant Health, Animal Health, Food Safety Bill. Bon matin, ça nous a fait nous Moon Hod Environmental Unit, Moon Hod Agriculture, Moon Hod Dex d'autres agencies qui gardent ces bills ça là. C'est trois bills ça là bien important parce que comme vous savez c'est bill nous c'est acte là nous tenir qu'à travailler yo vieux.
Selon M. Ansem, revisitation c'est morceau législation ça là autant important pour les affaires commoditaires.
Process là nous qu'a fait en présent et pour nous garder la législation neuve comme vous savez la tech a changé. La législation bien vieille nous pour garder comment nous qu'a fait trade avec d'autres pays qui n'est bonne législation so nous pour mettre la législation neuve pour nous garder comment nous qu'a trade avec comment nous qu'a pêcher malade pas seulement malade parce que vous savez nous qu'a trade nous qu'a mener manger en pays nous ni festival nous ni toute qualité so moun pour ni législation neuve pour nous garder comment moun ka manger qui pas qui fait yo malade.
Et bien finalement le gouvernement Dominique bien plein pour donation que Child Fund Caribbean fait pour différents départements Dominique. Présentation pour ces bagages ça là prend place en semaine passée. C'est le ministre de Santé Honorable Dr. Kenneth Darrow, équipement et spécialement radio portable qui allait en longue distance pour assister.
Bagage qui est nécessaire pour nous communiquer parce que nous savons que en l'autre fois après désastre qui il pas canné seul service à bagage nous venir coutumer avec cette activité ça là qui très nécessaire la tropical storm la disaster strike so moi voulais remercier Child Fund Dominica et toutes les autres organisations mondiales qui a toujours venir qui a toujours qui a continué partenaire avec le gouvernement pour aider nous avec mon groupe qui mon souhaiter un succès à la mission la locale avec mon souhaiter que continuer pour garder pour citoyens ces différents pays avec ces pays.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en créole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson, c'est Luce. Au revoir.
Your tip of the day, from cleaning shower curtains to relieving insect bites, vinegar certainly has many functions. Here's one. To remove marks left by wet glasses on wood furniture, mix equal parts vinegar and olive oil and apply it with a soft cloth while moving with the wood grain. Use another clean, soft cloth to shine it up. To get white water rings of leather furniture, dab them with a sponge soaked in full-strength white vinegar. That's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is now available also on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News Production team, I'm Shaakira Pierre. Thanks for watching and join us again next time on National Focus.